everyone, good day to Mr. Mako and my fellow classmates. My name is Chibon and we are from Group 11. For the introduction, we are going to talk about a band called Alley Cats and also discuss one of Alley Cats' hit song titled Sampaikan Salam Cintaku. So Alley Cats is a Malaysian band which was formed back in 1969 and rose to fame in the late 1970s, where they were already a hit band gaining popularity and performing to sold-out crowds in Penang and all around Malaysia before they produced an album. So this song was released back in 1999, where the lyrics to the song hits differently as it captured everyone's hearts, feelings, and also attention with their sad and mellow voice of the singers. I guess that is quite a lot of information from my side for now. That's all for my part, and I shall now pass it to the next presenter to discuss in depth about the topic. Thank you.
So thank you Chikwan for her introduction. My name is Shannon and I'm gonna start with the Alley Cats practice. So in 1978, this band has obtained a deal with the Polygram Records Philips to record their first ever debut album, which is the Terima Kasih album, and it was credited with helping to build the Malaysian music industry, and their fan base has been grew significant amount locally and internationally, such as Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand, and so much other, and even in the Western country as well. So one of the biggest hits that took place was in Singapore Lion Studio, where the band has honed their skills in the production and as the prior albums such as Terima Kasih, and one of those biggest hits was Sampaikan Cintaku that has become the most popular hits from the band itself. Okay, next I'm gonna start with the artists in the 70s. I'm gonna discuss about the genre that has similar taste with the Alley Cats and has the same composition, productions, and so much more. So I'm gonna start with artists from the 1970s. So there are a few artists that are called Streetlights and Carefree, and as well Alley Cats. So one of the Malaysian bands named Carefree and Streetlights that was quite popular in the late 1970s as well, including with the band Alley Cats. And they are multi-ethnic, assembled prominent in Kuala Lumpur club scenes, and they are specializers in disco and funk as well. So these bands has been producing wonderful music to the public itself, and Alley Cat was one of the most popular bands among the rest, and they are intercultural, and their emotive dynamics has been showing and indicating how Malaysians popular music has brought a large audience to both worldwide and locally. So these bands has grew and showed internationally that Malaysian bands are as well as popular, and they have been growing our music industry as well. So that's all for my part. I'll give it to the next member. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fernjin, and I'm going to talk about Alley Cats repertoire. Alley Cats is a Malaysian famous rock band which was formed in 1969. They then released their first album, which is Terima Kasih, with their first single Senandung Semalam. Their songs such as Andainya Aku Pergi Dulu and Jika Kau Bercinta Lagi are still broadcast on the radio stations. The genres that Alley Cats has released are mostly rock and pop. The songs Terima Kasih, Penyanyi, and Dapatkah are pop genre songs, while Kucing and Kisah Kau dan Aku are rock pop genre. The group has recorded over 20 albums till today. Their music is said to be influenced by the soft rock group Air Supply, a singer-songwriter Phil Collins, and many more. Inspired by the Beatles, most of their music are rock ballads, which mostly are written by the popular songwriters such as M. Nasir. Many of their songs are in Malay. However, they also tried to connect with the diverse audiences in Malaysia, which allowed them to try singing in different languages such as English, Mandarin, and also Tamil. Sampaikan Salam Cintaku is from the album Sampaikan Salam that was released 20 years ago. The genre for this album is rock and pop. They also released other songs such as Persemadianku and Derita Seorang Insan alongside with the title songs. And while listening to the songs and lyrics, I feel that it talks about someone's feelings towards their crush even though they know that it is miserable and there is no ends for it. They convince their crush by saying that their feeling is still fragrant. The melody of the songs and lyrics has united all the citizens in Malaysia during that time. The spirit of unity and goodwill is felt in Malaysia regardless of various types of races and religions. Sampaikan Salam Cintaku has sentimental lyrics and lively melody compared to the other songs in the album, which is one of the reasons why these songs has gained a lot of listeners. Until today, a lot of listeners will go and search and listen to these songs through the social media. And this shown that it is one of the Alley Cats' famous songs in Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you.
Moving on, Priya and I will be analyzing the song Sampaikan Salam Cintaku. In 1999, the song was released from the album called 30 Tahun Bersama by artist Alley Cats. The song was written by Ethan Hamdan and Juvie with a total duration of 4 minutes and 14 seconds and published by Universal Music Publishing Group. The genre of this song is known to be pop rock. Most Malaysians in their 90s would know this song as it would have lingered throughout their childhood due to the popularity on the amount of view counts in YouTube. The comment section on YouTube exploded with many people saying how much this song had impacted them during their era, touching many people's hearts as it became an unforgettable song and put smiles on their faces when the song randomly plays. So, here's our point of view of this song.
Based on our analysis of the lyrics, in our point of view, we can easily interpret that this is a post-breakup song where the singer tells someone to send love regards to his past lover even after all they have been through. It doesn't necessarily note the particular gender the singer is referring to, but looking at that this song is from a male band, we're assuming that it's from like a male singer to his female past lover. The song expresses how hurt the singer is from the breakup, but he still misses her and how she had broken his heart after loving and staying loyal to her. He explains that even in such a miserable state, he still loves her dearly and never once despised or thought ill of her. Based on the heavy feelings of hurt and yearning of the male character being poured into this song, to his past lover, it shows that this breakup could still be fresh. Probably that's when he was writing this song. And analyzing this song makes us think that he would still accept her, despite, after all the misery and heartbreak that she put him in. So this is a theory from us.
In a nutshell, we think that it is a great song and it has inspired people who could relate to a similar situation in their life. Knowing that the masterpiece was produced in Malaysia, it is definitely something most Malaysians would be proud of. Not only that, seeing supportive comments from people who came from different countries also showed us how successful the song is, despite not knowing anything about our language, Bahasa Malaysia.
My name is Amir, and I will be discussing the Malaysian and global features that can be found in the song and the type of musical style that the Alley Cats have gone for. The Alley Cats, Logan Nathan brothers, spotted with a prominent Afro-American hairstyle, which was a popular hairstyle worldwide. With this hairstyle, it became an iconic brand identity for the Alley Cat band. Secondly, the Alley Cats were able to mix elements from both soul music as well as rock and roll to create their own musical style. The Alley Cat band is important to the development of the Malaysian music industry, as it was regarded as one of the legendary Malaysian pop music bands of all time in this country. They were also able to fuse Malaysian cultures and the Malaysian national language in their musical genre. Common worldwide instruments used by the band are drums, saxophone, bass guitar, lead guitar, and keyboards. Now, in the context of the lyrics of this particular song, love and frustration is a universal expression that can be shared amongst the world. The Alley Cats were not only popular in Malaysia, but also famous and well received by fans throughout the other countries, such as Indonesia, Brunei, Thailand, Singapore, and Hong Kong. Moving on, the Alley Cats are a group of non-Malay musicians whose members consist of different ethnicities, including Malaysian Chinese and Malaysian Indians, making this a Malaysian multi-ethnic band. Through the intercultural collaboration of Indian and Chinese musicians with Malay songwriters and Chinese producers, the songs were produced with intimate and sentimental themes in the official national Malay language, as well as upbeat sounding music that are widely relatable across the Malaysian public. Lastly, I would like to point out that the Alley Cats first signed a contract with Polygram Record Phillips to produce an album in 1978. Then they recorded that album in Dragon Studios in Hong Kong. After that, Lion Studios in Singapore was responsible for mastering the Alley Cats album. All in all, the production of the Alley Cats albums involve international production houses and different agencies.
My name is Grace and we are finally moving on to the conclusion. All in all, there are many different kinds of interpretation toward a piece of artwork, but most importantly is how music could connect people despite of the cultural difference or language barrier. Music is an expressive language of culture. By listening to the song, we are able to understand the culture of the particular society. Even though popular music in Malaysia is yet to develop into a more influential group internationally, we believe that there are still audiences who love their music and will support them until the end. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.